Okay, another big welcome video for new subscribers and a channel update video. So the new subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing over the last 4 weeks. It's been really, really appreciated. The growth the channel has seen over the last few days has been really good, especially the last few days. The last 4 weeks has been a bit up and down, but the last few days has seen a real spike in numbers in real terms for the channel, which is really good. So thank you very much for getting on board and subscribing. Feel free to share this channel with your friends as well and your work colleagues. So if you know anyone who's interested in sport, feel free to share the content that I create with your friends and family. On a channel update side of things, it's been a very, very busy December so far and the end of November. We've got some busy few weeks ahead. We've got the opening of the transfer window on January the 1st. We've got Mike Ashley's attempted sale of Newcastle United. That's going to be a really interesting story. So if you're from the North East, and I've got a lot of subscribers from Newcastle, thank you very much for all your support and all your comments on the videos. Really appreciate it. That's a big story going on right now. The NFL chase for the playoffs, that's going to be interesting. The NHL roster freeze. So I think on the 19th to the 27th, there's an 8-day period where no players can be put on waivers or traded because of the Christmas period. That's an interesting rule that they have in that league. So I'll be looking at the NHL and a few of the NHL teams in the lead up to and around Christmas. I probably will be doing a Christmas live stream because I do nothing on Christmas Day really. I might go to the pub, get a bit merry, come back in and do a live stream a bit drunk. There you go, that might be interesting. There's a few other bits and pieces that are really interesting. I think there's a possibility of a couple of managers losing their jobs in European football. Thierry Henry's not having a great start at Monaco. Mourinho's under a lot of pressure at Man United. Rafa Benitez could resign or get fired from Newcastle, depending on what happens with this purchase. There's a lot going on in sport. We could do a sport in review, year in review video. That could be interesting to get the whiteboard out. But I'm definitely aiming to do a Christmas Day live stream. That'd be kind of fun. Probably at some point. That would be kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever done a video on Christmas Day before, so that's going to be really, really, really interesting. But there's a lot to look forward to. There's a lot of sports stories to cover. There's a lot of things in motion and flowing right now. There's a lot of things in flux. Obviously, the big stories there's some big British sports stories, but there's some big sports stories also across the Atlantic in North America. There's some big stories in Australia and New Zealand as well. So there's a lot to cover. It's a very busy period. But to all the new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Feel free to share this channel with your friends, your work colleagues, your family. If you know anyone else who's interested in sports, feel free to get them check out the channel and put some views in, put a sub in. It all helps. So I really appreciate all your support. And yeah, it's going to be a real fun couple of weeks over at the end of this year and beginning of January. It's going to be really fun the next 4 weeks. I'm really looking forward to it. There's a lot to discuss, and I do believe the January transfer window could throw up some real surprises. Newcastle, Tottenham, and Man United are the three clubs in England that I really will be looking at. Scotland, a whole host of clubs could spend money in the Scottish Premiership and sign players. So that could be interesting, and I can also see some managerial casualties before December the 31st. So watch this space on a whole variety of topics. But thank you very much for subscribing to all the new subscribers, and also thank you very much for all the existing subscribers and viewers. Thank you very much for supporting this channel in 2018. It has been an up and down year, and yeah, there'll be another monthly review video in January. So thank you very much, and I'll see you all soon.